Hey y'all, welcome back to another video. We are on here today talking about our new releases. Now, this is going to be a very different type of video. If I told you everything that was going on in my life right now, you would probably not believe it. Hopefully, all of this will be settled in about a month and our videos will start getting a lot better quality again. But thank you guys for sticking with me, especially through the new year. I know this is the craziest time, starting your new planners and all that stuff. Trying to keep up with everybody's requests and emails and stuff. It has been a little bit of a challenge with everything going on. So I want to just say thank you for all the patience and stuff that you guys have had with us. Getting better. It will, and it is getting better. So just jumping into today's new releases, I'm hoping to film a little bit later today at a place where you can actually see my hands. And I'm going to be going through how I'm set up for this new year. But this morning, I'm just going to run through some of our new products. And I actually have a new trial product that I want to release later today too, but I'm not going to give any promises. But you can look for possibly another video later today, just depending on how everything goes today. So happy new year. We are on New Year's Eve here. I'm really excited. If you guys are signed up on our email list, you got a great coupon code to use today in Etsy or the website. So definitely take advantage of that. And then I'm just going to get on with our new releases for today. We're just going to jump right into it. And then hopefully I can explain well enough with just the screen recording where you can see what's going on. Okay, so over here on the right hand side, I have our new Planner Pal system, which has been a dream to work with. I absolutely love it. If you have not used it or tried or watched the video yet on this, definitely do so. I'll try to link it up above. But getting right into today, we got a new Planner Pal insert release, and then we have a couple of new planners for you guys. So let's go ahead and start with the new Planner Pal release. We have the Finance Pal today, and this is the one that I originally started when I started this whole system. I wanted something to be able to keep up with my finances on the split screen on the side, and plus look at my full page calendar over here on the left hand side. So let's get right into that. We're going to click on Finance. I've already got mine imported. If you don't know how to import these, it's really easy. You click on the tab like I just did, and it takes you to the overview. Up at the top, above the Planner Pal, you're going to see a little page with a plus icon. You're going to click on that, and then you're going to click Import, that bottom button there, and then you're going to find your Planner Pal you want to import and touch it, and then it's going to import right behind this. So you're just going to use the swiping motion to swipe over to your Finance Pal. And this is what she looks like. She's so cute. I love all the little icons and stuff. You have budget, expenses, overview, bills, debts, savings, envelopes, syncing, subs, and goals. If you type on the top one, it's going to be budget, and you have January budget. Now up here, you're not going to really be able to see where I'm pointing, so I'm going to try to draw like little lines so you guys can see what I'm talking about. Right here, you could put any sort of title. So I could put like my husband's paycheck, and then down here, the second one, I could put my paycheck. You could put just all of it together. You could put week one's paycheck, week two paycheck, and then you could duplicate this page and do 3 and 4 if you're doing it by paycheck. Or you could do by fixed expenses and flexible expenses. Bills that say the exact same every month could go on the top, and then the bottom could be ones that have a variation every single month. There's a lot of different ways that you could use this. You could use this as just a grocery gas budget, and then like another sort of budget. So I think that I sat down and I tried to figure out a way to make this workable where I didn't have to have a tab for paycheck. I didn't have to have a tab for salary. I didn't have to tab for, all the different ways that we budget. I feel like this really covers almost any way that you're going to budget. And what's great about this is you see in these little black circles up here underneath January budget, it says January through December. It has the little initials for each month. So if I was to click on the A, it will take me to August budget. So you can go back and look at all the months simply by swiping, or you can click to go to a month quickly. I love having a different month and everything linked where it's really, really easy to get to. Okay, so I did not realize that I did not have the most updated one inside my Planner Pal yet. So yours is actually going to look like this. It's going to have date, item, budget, actual, and then a check mark. So you can check off when you paid it, and then your budget and actual, and then you can see what your remaining and paid amount was down here at the bottom. Okay, so back to our planner. I'm gonna have to do the updated one in here, but I've already got some of my information in here, so I'll have to copy it over. Down here at the bottom, we see a PP that is always going to get us back to our Planner Pal, like our main page to slide to get back to our Planner Pal. And then you can also click at the top. You can see how that's highlighting up there at the top. I did have that automatically go to the main page as well, the front page. Okay, moving on, we have expenses. So if we click on expenses, it's just a good expense tracker. You can duplicate these and add as many as you need in the back. You have date, item, amount, and need or splurge. I absolutely love having a need or splurge because once you fill some of this in, you can see that, oh my goodness, I splurged a lot, or oh my goodness, I am actually doing really good. I'm just buying what I need. I love just being able to have a visual representation of that, whether it was a need or a splurge. So going back to the home page here, we have overview. I love having a good overview of where all my accounts are at. So at the top, you have the accounts and the balances. And then down here, you have debts. So you can write down all of your debts and then what the balances are on those. So you can kind of see where you're sitting financially. Now, there is an extra kind of hidden page within this Finance Pal, and it's underneath the overview. So if you slide over on the overview, you get a monthly overview. This gives you groceries, restaurants, gas, personal, recreation, giving, bills, savings, and debts overview and the totals for each one on the columns. I really like this because, for instance, you could put week one groceries here, and then you could put what your total amount was. So say it was $200 for week one, and then you could do week two, week three, week four, and then any extra trips, and then you can add up your totals and see, oh my goodness, you'll write your totals down here. You'd be like, okay, I spent way too much on groceries. I spent way too much on recreation at the end of the month. Or, okay, everything's averaging out pretty good. I don't see that I went way over in any category. And I did this already for a couple of weeks, and I was like, oh my goodness, this is really eye-opening. So I liked having this page. I think I'll use this page a lot. Now getting back to the main page, you're going to go to bills. Oh, this is one of my favorites. So you can write down your bills here and the amount, and then whether it was an auto payment by coloring these in. And then I put like semi on this one. So I know that it's semi. You could do them for quarterly. And then what's awesome about this is you can just click one of these highlighters and be like, okay, I paid this in March and I paid this in June. Say it's a quarterly one. You can see when you paid it. Or you could color in all the ones except for the ones that need to be paid. And then you could fill those in and then you'll know you're all paid up, if that makes sense. So like if it was something that was quarterly and it was due the third month, 6 month, the 9 month, and the 12 month, you could fill all of these in except for the ones that it's due on. And then once that third quarter comes along, you could fill this one in and you're paid up until this date, if that makes sense. And then the ones that are due monthly, you just fill those in. I love, love, love visual representation. And this is what it gives me. It shows me what's paid and it's super fun to do. And you feel like you accomplished something when you filled it in. Okay, going over to debts. We have a debt tracker, so you can put in the name of the debt, the amount, the date that it's due, and whether it's an auto payment. And then you have the date, and then how much you paid, and what your balance is left on this particular debt. So you get 2 debts per page here, but like always, you can duplicate and add more behind whatever your need is. Savings is the same way. We have these 3 really cute savings jars, and my idea for this one is to pick like a white and say you are saving for a table because I'm currently saving for a kitchen table. um, what's great about these is you can lasso anything and move it because the background is staying. It is a locked background. That's also what's nice about Planner Pals. Instead of using the original widgets, you can move all these things around. What would also be super fun about this page, say this is the table that I want. I can crop this right here and add this picture here to show what I'm saving for. How cute is that? Change this to black so you can see it and say we're saving for a total of $600 for our table. So then you could do 100, 200, and then maybe 400 and 600. However you want to divide it up, and then say I've already got 200 saved. I can click on this, make a really big brush, and then I can start right here and say I've got $200 saved. Y'all, I'm filming this on a bed right now, so like instead of at a desk, so this is gonna be really awkward. But like that, and then say you're saving for something else down here, you can fill in this jar too. So much fun. Again, that visual aspect, that's right up my alley. Okay, so going back to the main page, we have our envelope system. So a lot of people get confused between our envelopes and sinking funds. I already have this one filled in. Obviously, yours is going to come blank for you to add whatever you want on your envelopes. But it would actually even be fun. Y'all, I got all these ideas sitting here playing with this. It would be so fun to color in different colors for your envelope, like maybe just the top part of it right here. If I had a smaller brush, I'd be able to get that corner a little bit better. But it would be so fun to color these different colors. Look at that. Okay. All right. I'm done playing. These are basically what you're dividing your cash in. You know, say you get cash every week to divide into your envelopes. You're going to click on groceries and then you get to add, you know, what your balance is and then the date, the item, whether you added to this envelope or took it away, and then what your balance is for this envelope. And then it's just a running, you know, total over here in the balance section. You can get back to envelopes. Down here at the bottom, it says envelopes. If you click on that, it takes you back to envelopes, or you can click on the Planner Pal icon down at the bottom to take you back to the main page. I'm going to go back to the envelopes just to show you how that works, and then you can go back to the main page. So, what I like about envelopes and sinking funds is something you are saving for that's like serious, like it's emergency, vehicle, vacation, house, Christmas, taxes. It's something that you have a fixed amount that you save for, and then you don't like keep adding to it. Once you reach that amount, that's what you save for. And then whenever you have a vehicle expense, you can click on vehicle and be like, okay, I have $1,000 in my vehicle fund. So when I need this new tire, I have a fund to pull it out of, and it's not just pulling it out randomly. You've already saved for it because you basically know it's coming, but it's not like a weekly expense. Hopefully that makes sense. Again, you have sinking funds down here at the bottom to get quickly back to your sinking funds, and then your Planner Pal icon to get back to the main page. So that covers everything up to the bottom too. We have subscriptions, which y'all know that subscriptions can get out of hand really, really quickly unless you're keeping a quick eye on it. So this is a subscription tracker where you can add in all your subscriptions, the amount, the date that it's due, and then how often it's due. This isn't something that you check off. Like it will go under bills. I want everything to be super easy to understand. It will go under bills so you can check it off. But this is a place where you can just keep a list of everything you've got coming out basically automatically that you don't want to forget about. So this is a way that you can keep track of all of that. And then back to the main page, we have goals. So finance goals, we have goal 1, goal 2, goal 3. Just write out your dreams and your goals. You can add in stickers. You could do extra things within this one. But I love having goals, something for us to achieve and to work toward. I love that. So that is a look at Finance Pal. If you're back here on the main page, you're just going to do a swipe over and then you click the very top Planner Pal to get back to your main Planner Pal folder system. Okay, so I did a thing. I did import my stickers inside my Planner Pal. So if I click on stickers and slide over, you'll see my stickers right here. Now, I will say that it does seem like it slows it down a second or two. So I don't really love that, but I love having everything without having to go back. So you got to kind of figure out what works for you. So like I'm going to click both of these at the same time. Oh, the Planner Pal actually loaded faster that time. Okay, so like let's click on May. So there's your difference. Let's see, let's click on June. So see, I've had the Planner Pal open for just a minute, and so it seems like whatever you have open longer, it just starts loading faster. Um, it's actually loading pretty good, so I don't know if that helps you guys out, whether you guys want to add it inside a Planner Pal or not. I am using an iPad Pro, so maybe that loads stuff a little bit faster too. I don't know. But just to give you guys kind of an idea, you can totally add it into Planner Pal. You'll just click on the main sticker page and then slide over. It works the same exact way. That's an option if you want to use one for stickers to not have to go back out and find your stickers. You could definitely use that. It seems like whenever you first use it, sometimes you have to wait an extra second or two, but once it kind of gets loaded, like it's faster. I know that sounds weird. I don't know, but it's just to let you know, it just seemed like it took an extra second or two when I first started using it. But just to let you guys see kind of how that works. And then our other new releases for today, let's get right into that. So moving on to our other new releases for today, we have a couple of journals for you guys. So we have a 5-year journal in landscape and in portrait, and then we have a regular journal in portrait and in landscape for you today. So let's go over what the differences are. The black one's the 5-year journal. So you're going to click on any of these tabs. It's going to open you a main page that says January, and you can add like in stacks over here to the left or around it and decorate these pages, or you can just leave them blank. But you'll basically click on a tab and it'll take you to the overview page of January and then just slide over to access all of your days. So if you are unfamiliar with what a 5-year journal is, it gives you one line per day. So this has January 1st up here at the top left, and then it has January, it says 2023, 24, 25, 26, 27. So it's a 5-year journal, one line per day. So after you fill this out for a couple of years, you can come back and see what you did differently on a certain day. I really, really like the compact design of having 5 years in a journal like this. I think it's a really cool idea, and I wanted to offer that this year. So you basically have January 1st through the 10th on the first page. You slide over. You have the 11th through the 20th. You slide over. You have the 21st through the 30th. And then you have the 31st along with a lot of extra room to add in maybe end of the month pictures and so on. And then if you click on February, you're going to have that opening page and then you slide over and so on. And that is going to be a look at all of the planner. You can click anywhere along the top and it will close your planner. And that is our 5-year journal in landscape. Here's our 5-year portrait. It's set up the exact same way. April, you just have it all set up in a portrait view here. And then it's very easy to write in or to add your text to, and I'll show you that here in just a minute. I'm really excited about using this one this year. I think this is the one that I'm going to start with. So you click on any of these links and it's going to take you to the opening page just like the 5-year journal, except when you scroll over, you do not have all the years listed on the side. You basically have a whole 5 lines, little paragraph to add for each and every day. Portrait, this is what it looks like. And then if I click on January, you can see where I've already typed in a bunch of things. So this is really, really fun to type in. And if you do have a landscape like keyboard, you can turn this landscape and then just make it bigger. So it's just easier to see. So it's not that you cannot use it in landscape. So that is a look at how it would look like filled in if you typed in, and then it has a little sticker there that you could also add throughout your planner as well. So in order to do these lines and get them spaced right, let me tell you the font that I used. I used the Wandering Flowers script font. I have it set to 40, and then if you click on these little lines here to like adjust right side, left side, or center, you also have a line spacing. You can do automatic or you can do 58 down here at the bottom, which is what I had it set to. And that, if I change this, see, it's going to make it bigger. So I basically got done typing and then the first like 2 lines, and then I adjusted it to where I needed it to be. Then when I hit enter, it will automatically keep that spacing. And then if you need to adjust it at the end after you're done typing, you can do that as well. But that's how it is very easily to use just one text box to hurry up and text, write out all of your text for the day and then adjust it to your line. And then once you get that done, all you have to do is copy it and paste it like down here for the next day, and then highlight it and erase it and start typing, and it's going to have all of your settings still saved. So it's super easy to add in your writing and your journaling for each day. I love the simplistic minimalist feel of this. I love the handwritten January to December over here on the side. And then just perfect to add all of your journaling for each day and have it in one place. I have a video coming out on how to get these printed as well, and it is going to be easier to print these in portrait than it is landscape. I actually only have a video for it in portrait right now because that's the easiest to do. The landscape with the 2 pages and stuff is really giving me issues on easily printing them, as far as like printing them like in a photo book style. So I do have a video coming out on that, and it's coming up in the next couple of weeks, and I'm going to show you guys how that works. So those are our releases for today. We have those 2 new planners for you guys, and then our new Finance Pal. And I'm going to be showing you how I've got my new 2023 set up, hopefully in a video to film, hopefully today, and I'll have it edited to you guys within the next couple of days. I'm really excited to show you guys some new tips and tricks that I'm using going into the new year that I think is going to make the new year amazing. Thank you so much for joining us here today, as always, and I look forward to seeing some of your guys' layouts on Instagram and on Facebook. Be sure to tag us. We are on TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. We've got tons of content for you guys to see. New stuff coming out all the time, and our Facebook group is hopping right now with tons of inspiration, so definitely join us on all of those platforms. We will see you on the next video. Thank you so much for watching, and happy planning!